Do you want to know what I think is stupid?
Alright, let's go for it.
So, personal bit here.
Okay.
Back when I was in, like, elementary school, right?
Yeah.
Like, for the first little bit, my parents were like, okay, yeah, go to the nearby public school. It was actually right up the street.
Which one, Quail Hollow, or?
No, Parkland.
Okay.
So they were like, so, you know, we're Catholic, so let's send you over to Blessed Sacrament. This giant, fucking huge, like, K through 12, like, elementary and high school in Utah that is fucking gigantic, and it's right in the heart of Draper, Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And it smelled like cow shit back then. Now it's like really refined and beautiful. But they sent me to it because, hey, you're Catholic, and we want you to be around Catholics because there's a lot of, you know, really asshole kids. So I'm like, okay. So I go down. So I go there, and
there are a bunch of asshole kids
There was a bunch of asshole kids who were Catholic that literally beat me on the schoolyard for defending a kid because his parents sent him to the Catholic school, and he was Middle Eastern. And I literally told them that's not Catholic. Like, that's not very Christian. That's not very Catholic of you. But fuck, where's your camaraderie for?
Did you want to end it like?
No, let's keep going.
All right.
We can keep going for another couple minutes.
Well, I mean, that was like halfway through your average session. So
yeah.
Because you seem to be slowing down in way.
I'm slowing down just because it's like I am fucking hungry as shit.
Right.
But it's like, it like, the thing. It made no fucking sense because it was like, here's this kid who's like, you know, oh yeah, no, he's Catholic and
don't you dare tell me
and
that religion is hypocritical.
And he was like like they were like being assholes because he was Middle Eastern. I mean, the only thing is, and the only reason I think this is because this was back in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
So this was right after 9/11.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think I kept the guise of? Well, I like the benefit, like.
I think there's something back over that way.
Like, why do you think that I changed schools several times?
Oh, never mind.
And, you know, like, nobody, and made sure nobody met my dad, or, like, as far as my friends go.
That's fucked up.
And why I wore glasses and a hat that, like, man, like, I like, pretty much had, like, a Michael Jackson sort of disguise going where I... like, had big glasses, big hat.
Oh.
And I'm just hiding all of my features because I'm just like, I don't want people to think. And
that is so fucked up.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. You, in every sense of the word, you are a fucking red-blooded American patriot.
Yeah.
A real patriot questions his fucking government. That is for damn sure. And a real patriot says, hey, this is what I believe. This is how I am. And should not have to fear being persecuted based on his fucking religious creed.
Oh, wow, I died.
Yeah, on his religious creed or anything, because hey, I'm American, and
America.
That is, and I full-heartedly say America, because guess what, dude? I fucking believe in that shit. I believe in America as it used to be. I don't believe in America now because it's a fucking shithole.
Are you saying you want to make America great again?
No, I'm saying I want America to go back to being America and not being this fucking nationalist, socialist piece of shit. Nationalist socialist.
National socialist.
National socialist piece of shit.
A nationalist socialist is... I don't think that's really much of a thing, to be honest. National socialism.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I think that America has... I agree with the spirit of what you're saying. I don't think it has ever not been a National Socialist program. And that's ultimately because, like, look at its inception. We had fucking slavery. Like, we have lack of health in this bit.
Ugh.
And I wish that it had learned
need health care. We need free healthcare.
Man, I'm losing my healthcare in 2 months.
I haven't had healthcare in a little while.
I mean, there you go. There you go. But, it's like once again, we had slavery in the very beginning when we were like, every man is created equal. Except for those people right fucking there.
Except for the blacks.
Except for the black. And no Irish!
And no Irish!
And
that's
Did you notice that guy was the Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for literally except for the black people, like, everybody's equal. With inherent prejudices, of course. Because, I mean... And then there's the Civil War, which, you know, was a good bandage. It was a good bandage on a big gaping wound. But it's far from fucking solved. That's what I fucking hate about goddamn racists who are just like, yeah, oppression doesn't exist because slavery's no longer a thing.
Which is bullshit.
And it's like, that's what?
No, Martin Luther King totally didn't advocate for, and get murdered based on, you know, something, because it doesn't exist anymore.
And that adds to the thing, because they're like, well, the civil rights movement ended. That must have meant it ended in complete victory.
No.
And it's like, you know, he was assassinated by white supremacists, right? That doesn't mean it succeeded.
Yeah, that kind of indicates, and then everybody kind of stopped out of fear and because they didn't have a good leader to rally behind.
Yeah.
And it's like, I honestly believed, and I still kind of do, that...
you think it was CIA?
No, I think... I honestly thought and wanted to believe that Obama would be that new civil leader.
Well, everybody wanted to believe that.
Because it's like, we have a black president. Like, this is fucking historic.
Yeah.
Like, this is amazing. This is such a step in the right direction. Now all we need is a woman president. Now all we need is a president that can get their head out of their ass. A woman president.
We want some good women to. We want women to drop our bombs now. We want black people to drop our bombs now. No, I get what you're saying. I just feel like, for me, like, where you were going with it, I thought you were going to reference how effectively identity politics is a step, but it's not enough of a step.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is
okay.
It doesn't really matter. In the end, Obama could have been white. Like,
well, he was. Like, you know that, no. Right? Like, he was half black, half white.
That doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
And that's just
that's the identity politics part of it.
Yeah, that's just the thing is, and I'll admit this, it was almost somewhat racist of me to say, like, hey, he's black, so it's a first black president, and it'll be okay, and he'll make it better for and he'll be a civil rights leader that we need. It was almost somewhat racist of me to say that, because it's like, just because he's black doesn't mean that he's going to be able to solve civil liberty issues.
Well, I do feel like that was part of it, but it was also a matter of, I mean, like, I do think identity politics, like I said, I think that it's a good thing when utilized correctly. But when it's when it's supposed to be the only selling point, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And that's what, you can only pick two, I think, before it just breaks. See? Because it's all falling apart. Yep.
Everything's turning to shit.
And hey, it's turning into shit in the game, too. But no, identity politics are a good thing when utilized under adequate policies. And I think policy should be put first before identity politics.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I do think we should have a woman president. Like, right now, like, assuming the revolution doesn't come, because, I'm an optimist, and I'm like, maybe it'll come someday. But assuming that it doesn't, and I'm going to assume that it won't, I'll be like, yeah, I want Tulsi Gabbard to be the fucking next president. I want her, like, you know, like, I think that she does, like, there are some things that I disagree with her with, but overall I think she does a good job. And, you know, that's why I'm hoping that she becomes the next president. Like, once again, she could turn out to be a fucking Nazi tomorrow, but, you know, as of right now, when I'm recording this, April 26th, she has
at 4:50
p.m. I don't think that she's such a bad person. I mean, like, the worst thing that she's done, like, I'm sure you don't know who the fuck I'm talking about.
No.
But, like, the worst thing that she's done is when she campaigned against gay rights back in, like, 2006. And then afterwards was like, hey, I love the gay. And everybody's like, okay. Like, I would sincerely like to hear her position. Like, I would like for some actual media person to, like, talk to her and say, hey, how do I ask a hard question as to, like, hey, why did you suddenly change your thing? Was it
because
out of popularity, or did you actually
change your mind?
Change your mind. And don't pull a Hillary Clinton where she's like, no, I never said that. I never did those things. I never did. I was always for the gays.
That's always the part that pissed me off. It was just like, and that's the part that's pissed me off about all of it. Oh, by the way, have you heard? So Donald Trump went on to Fox in the morning. Oh, Lord is right. He is having a fucking meltdown about the Mueller investigation. He is having a goddamn come apart. No, dude, he went on to fucking Fox and Friends and started like, Mueller investigation is bullshit, and like just started going off. And then he went into like really weird territory where he started talking about like, well, I didn't give what's his daughter's name, the one that he wanted to bang.
Is that Ivanka?
Yeah, Ivanka. I didn't give Ivanka the best Christmas present this year. I got her a card, a really nice card. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like straight up, like just all over the goddamn place.
Me and my barber have talked about it. We're confident that, like, during 2012 or 2015 or whatever, that guy went fucking senile. Like, I think he's senile as shit.
Oh yeah, no shit. He's senile as fuck, and like just the look on the Fox and Friends dudes' faces. They're like, they're like, one of them almost looks like he's just like, oh my god, this is our president. This is the man that I've been like saying is great. You know, like, holy shit.
Wait, was this
Did
Carl
I just get shit on?
Yeah, literally. But like, fucking like, I don't know, like, I consider, like, I mean, you've pretty much, I think you've said you've agreed with me that it's like Trump isn't the problem, he's a symptom of the major problem at large. Yeah. And it's like I think that Trump is the result of tail-end capitalism just falling on its fucking ass. Yeah. Because like, we call ourselves a democracy, but a democracy can get fucking corrupt. I mean, it always was corrupt, because, I mean, half of the population couldn't vote because they were black at the time. But, like, now, even in a time when everybody can vote, we've got transparent corruption in the government. We've got transparent corruption in a dual...
No, fuck off!
In a dual party system. And, you know, I'll never stop, like, harping on the Telecommunications Act of '96.
Oh yeah, that shit was fucked up.
Where it's like, hey, we'll stop regulating we'll stop regulating major media. Oops, it turns out that makes it possible so that every single major company can buy up every single minor company and just, you know, make
monopolies again.
Make monopolies and just... And guess what? Those monopolies will love the fact that they exist. And why do they love that they exist? Because of the current political climate. So they will do anything to preserve that political climate.
Why do you think we're getting the fuck, I don't even know what fucking Ajit Pai.
Mm.
Ajit Pai is just a giant fucking. He's literally the worst part about what's going on in the world right now.
Well, I'm fortunate. I think that we're fortunate that he's doing whatever he can to, like, cause I think that we should fight it with whatever we can, but I don't think it'll pass. Like, don't cease fire.
Yeah.
Don't cease fire. But I think that we'll fucking win it. Why? Because right now right now.
Who do you think the largest porn consumers are, guys?
Well, it's like not only that, but it's like because it's like I don't think that there's anything to gain politically from creating a cable-based like internet. I don't think like there's anything to gain from it like politically.
Yeah.
I think that all it does is that it puts more restrictions on a consumable that literally nobody else is going to. And the big issue, and that's the thing with capitalism, is that it will go to the person who succeeds is the person who is ultimately has more market freedom. And who has more market freedom? It's going to be, if that thing passes, it's going to be everybody but fucking America.
Yeah.
And so you're just robbing America of a market that other people will take over.
Yeah. And they will. And here's the thing,
because internet presence is a power in of itself.
Oh yeah, I mean at this point, internet presence is. I am a firm believer, and going back to something that we talked about earlier, Chappie, that our next stage of evolution is everybody's like, oh well, we're going to create the machines, and machines are going to kill us. Machines aren't going to kill us. We will become machines.
Yeah.
Our next step of evolution is literally becoming one with the machine.
We are planning on digitally transferring our conscience, our soul, into machines.
Imagine, like, having a human who is, in a sense, indestructible. Because you can kill him.
Eternal.
Eternal. Like, you can kill a man, but he's just gonna download his fucking conscience into another body. Like, that's why Nier Automata is so cool, because it's like, I have the black box, and, touch our black boxes and we blow up. But hey, guess what? We can just download our consciousness onto a new body and continue on where we left off.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can totally see that. Because it's like, that's some...
Well, they're already working on it, is the thing, for starters. Like, they're already trying to figure that shit out.
Yeah. And it's like, I can see that shit,
Yeah.
Like, it just sounds like something that's feasible, really. The only hard part is finding out how to, to actually do it.
The machines won't kill us. We'll just be machines.
Yeah.
Like you said.
I guess, in a way, we are dying. But it's like, it comes back down to
what we define ourselves as.
Yeah.
Are we the species, or are we within the species? Like, to me, like, everything is a conduit.
Yeah.
And ourselves are just that. And it doesn't matter what conduit we put ourselves through, as long as we are ourselves. And we're getting into existentialism here.
Yeah.
Where it's just like when we fucking die, right? Where it's just like, aren't we still ourselves? Do we exist beyond this conduit? I mean, I guess that's how that digital test will result. That's the results of the digital test. Is, are we the conduit, or are we ourselves? I think there's a limit here. Oh, no, you hit...
Am I dead?
Yeah, because the gold went too high. It nipped at your heels and you were like, owie.
Pizza. Got that, dude? Pizza. Ah, ooh, ah. Yeah. Frisbee. Also cool. Zoom.
Oh,